when they said someone that's got a fresh testimony, I'm like, yeah, that's for someone else. But then I just felt the conviction because I had a massive breakthrough that happened this week. And not many people of you know my story and haven't got to share it yet, but part of it was I used to, at a very young age, I was very successful in business and had a lot of properties, had a big business, had all the money and everything that I wanted, to be totally honest. And then, long story short, came to an encounter with Jesus, and I prayed a prayer, Lord, you could take everything from me and I'll still love you. Next minute, he started to do a stripping of me, and he told me he was about to strip me of everything that I had created my own identity and bring me back to a blank canvas to paint me into what he was going to call me into be. But part of that stripping was 3 years of brutality, I'll tell you that. I lost everything, lost my business, lost all my houses, my family suffered. I had to shut the company down because some dishonest people owed me a lot of money, and I was brought back down to nothing. And then what involved in that, in shutting the company down, is the insurance companies came after me for about saying I owed them $2 million. I had no money, so they weren't getting that. But then, long story short, it also affected my family because they were tied into it, and they even lost their properties as well. My parents lost their house because of me. But in amongst it, I decided, you know what, I'm going to go to this insurance company. We're kingdom. I'm going to face Goliath. I'm going to beat David. I'm going to face him face to face, because we don't do things that the world does. Because I realized the world gets lawyers and let the lawyers talk to the lawyers, but I'm like, no, I'm different. So I booked a flight, we flew over, and I made a meeting with the top-notch big dog of the insurance company that made the call. Saw angels in the room, surrounding in the room, and I knew this was going to be a victory. The meeting turned from us owing them $2 million to us walking out with a handshake saying we can settle it for $70,000. That's a victory in itself. But I said to him, but I'm going to pay you over 3 years. And the beautiful testimony of that is that this week we paid the last installment on that $70,000. And we're set free. It's a new season. It's breakthrough. And I just want to release that testimony for all of you. Like, I'm excited for what God's going to do, because anything the enemy tries to message me with, guess what? He's going to pay 1,000-fold. So I'm proclaiming that, and I'm going to release this testimony of restoration. I'm going to release this testimony over you guys that even though in the middle of it you don't know what's happening and you feel like you may be losing and you're going against a battle that you just keep getting defeated, you know what I felt like? I felt like that I could do nothing but lay on the ground, and I was getting beaten by the devil, and all I could do was look up to Jesus. That's all the energy I had. But in all of it, I see the resurrection power of what he's doing through all of it. So I just want to release that over you guys. I want to release that if you know anyone in that same situation, financial, whatever it is, in business, in breakthrough, in whatever you're going through, that he is the Lord of restoration. He's the Lord of breakthrough. And he's the Lord that's going to bring you out of something and bring you to something bigger, because he's the God of glory to glory. Not glory to good, glory to glory. It's the two part we've got to push through.